What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good Saturday to you. Hope you are having a great start to your weekend. And unfortunately, 76ers center Joel Embiid, his weekend is not off to a great start. He is done for the season due to left knee issues. We're going to jump right into that in this segment. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that follow button, and subscribe to the channels if you have not already done so. Is it just me, or does it seem like Joel Embiid's career, especially in the NBA, the regular season has always kind of started but never finished? And again, that's happening this season. After only playing 19 games, the All-Star Center has had to shut it down. Philly 76ers team will announce that he's being shut down because he's not medically cleared to play due to the still ongoing issues with that left knee. Now again, Embiid has missed a lot of games over his career. Last year he missed 39 games after tearing the meniscus in that left knee. This year again, he's only played in 19 games this season. Now as a whole, I wanted to look it up just to see the 2014 first round pick Embiid out of Kansas. In his career, out of 846 career games in the NBA, he has missed 400. He has missed 400 games out of a possible 846 games to play. That's basically half. He's only available half the time. You know, your best ability is your availability, as they say. And Joel Embiid has had quite a few injuries. So again, he's been shut down for the year due to that left knee meniscus issue. He would say in a report I read that he felt like maybe he rushed back too quickly. He played in the Olympics last summer. Prior to that, after tearing that left meniscus, he rushed back real quick to try to help the 76ers make it to the playoffs and make a run for that NBA title. So again, the 76ers have announced that seven-time All-Star center, former league MVP, the 2022-2023 league MVP is done for the year. And as far as the 76ers, they've lost 9 straight games, 11 of their last 12. They sit at 20-38, and oh, by the way, they have the 6th worst record in the NBA, and they losing their All-Star center. Now, we thought this big three was going to be Embiid and Paul George and Tyrese Maxey. I think they've only played in a handful of games together. And speaking of Paul George and his podcast P, he will talk about, you know what, it's time for me to step back. Take a listen to what he had to say.
Fellas, it's no secret this season is up to this point, man. It hasn't been what we envisioned. I know my goal when I first signed with Philadelphia was to bring a championship to these amazing fans here. I still remain positive about that, and that is still the case and where I'm coming from. With that being said, though, I want to let the Podcast P family know that after today's episode with Dwight, I plan to take a break from the pod just to focus on getting my body right, getting mentally right, and, help this squad make a push towards our goal to finish the season out, give ourselves a chance to be in contentions to compete for a championship.
Again, that was Paul George saying he's going to step away from his podcast and concentrate on trying to get these 76ers into the NBA playoffs. Well, it's looking kind of bleak at this point again. Without Joel Embiid, Paul George has been in and out the lineup as well. Tyrese Maxey has kind of been the steady in hand for the 76ers team. And speaking of Embiid, before we get out of here, I got to tell you this. He did sign a contract extension this past before the season, 3 years, $192.9 million. And by the way, that is fully guaranteed. If you didn't know, the 76ers got a lot of money tied up in those 3 players. What's next for this team and head coach Nick Nurse in his first season? I don't know, but it's not looking pretty good in the city of brotherly love, who are still celebrating that Super Bowl championship by the Eagles. I'd like to know what you guys think about the 76ers situation, especially Joel Embiid. Talk to me in the comments. I'm Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out.